Hi, Barry.
Hi, Don. Good to see you again.
Good to
Um,
see you again.
we should have changed our clothes for this so that people would think it's a completely different session. Now they're going to
Yeah,
think, if this was Hollywood, we would have done that.
it's true. I interviewed Denise Mina today in the same shirt, so
You didn't change for me. Oh,
I
no.
didn't change for you. I'm sorry. I did straighten my hair for you, though. So,
All right.
uh,
Well, there was some concessions.
yeah.
Today, we just want to talk briefly to everybody about the Big Thrill, which is the online magazine that goes out to almost 30,000 people every month, and is put out by ITW, and it features stories on mysteries and thrillers about some of the latest. All the latest books coming out, plus thematic stories. And Dawn is the managing editor of the magazine currently. And I'm the quote unquote publisher, which means I get to sit back and basically do very little.
Boss me around.
Yeah. But actually, I came up through the ranks as a writer, and then, well, pretty much I started as an editor because I have an editorial background, and I did some writing for it. And then Dawn also started writing for the magazine, and then moved up to the ranks and became eventually deputy editor and now
Managing
managing
editor.
editor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now managing editor.
Yeah.
And so we thought we'd talk about what goes on at the magazine just a little bit, and for anybody who might be interested in writing for the Big Thrill on occasion. We have a number of contributing editors, as we call them. Those CEs do a lot of things. You get to interview authors throughout the writing world, the mystery and thriller writing world, and we cover all the subgenres, whether it's a legal thriller or a military thriller or a domestic thriller, and that can go on. There's a list of, say, 20 types of thrillers. We also have cozies, we have standard mysteries as well. And so we're always looking for talented people to help with the Big Thrill. We don't pay any money. It's mostly a volunteer effort, but there are advantages. You meet other people in the field. You get to meet other.
Free books.
You get free books. That's a good point. You get to meet authors of various levels and so on. You want to add. There are other advantages too, I would
And I
think.
think one of the cool things is we don't necessarily review books per se. It's a promotionary product, so we promote the books, but you get to actually interview the authors of the book that you're reading and get to know a little bit more about their processes and the craft and how they do it. And I think one of the deterrents for some people is that they don't know if they necessarily know how to write that kind of a thing. It's very different writing an article versus writing a book, obviously. But the great thing is that April is my deputy editor. April and I are really happy to train you how to do that or to help you do that so that you can still take advantage of the perks of writing for us without having to worry about whether or not the structure is going to be bang on. So don't let that be a deterrent, for sure.
So yeah, if you've written articles for other publications, whether they're online or in print form, and you have a few clips, feel free to send those to Dawn for perusal. Or if you're just interested and would like to try your hand at it and feel you can write in this sort of nonfiction form, same thing, drop her a line and let us know.
And we try really hard. It's not always possible, but we try really hard to assign authors who are in the subgenres that you're interested in. If you love romantic suspense, when the romantic suspense book comes up, we'll try and pair you with that author to make it a little bit more enjoyable for you. Or if you've always wanted to understand a specific craft element, like how to write actions, and Barry's book comes up, He's sort of a master craft of writing action scenes, so you can pick his brain about that, which is fascinating. What, you were the editor for quite a long time, Barry. How long were you the editor?
You know, I don't even remember anymore. I was basically a co-editor with Anthony Franz,
Right.
and we did it together. It was he had started before me, and then the magazine and ITW was growing at such a pace that he needed another manager to come on, and so I came on in that form, and so we split the chores, and since then the magazine was, I think it's doubled once and then doubled again as far as
Yes.
subscriptions and the number of articles that we do. And now these days, with at least for the immediate near term, knock on wood, hopefully it's over soon with the pandemic and everything, it's become a sort of vital outlet for authors and just
Yeah.
another point of exposure when for their books. And we worked on it. I worked on it for just a couple of years, anyways, and we did basically the same sorts of things you're doing. We worked with established contributing editors who have been there already, and we're always looking for new talent and new people to help out. And there are also, if you're interested in working on the magazine but don't necessarily want to write, there are also other behind the scenes organizational chores that need to be done. You know, organizing the articles, keeping track of the submissions as they come in, and other sorts of things that it's possible to have people
Yes,
help out. And
absolutely.
we, you know, right. So maybe a copy editor or proofreader might be needed as well. So
Absolutely.
if, right, if there's other aspects you'd like to work on the magazine, but you don't necessarily want to write an article, there's quite a few people that I've run across over the years that want to help out in some way, but actually don't necessarily want to write articles. They're just concerned with their own writing, or it's just not a direction they go in. Then, but that's fine too, because we're looking for people for all aspects.
And we're certainly not trying to commit you to write every month. You can vary how often you write or work on the magazine. We're just looking for new people to join us, and we want to make sure that the people that are with us, are happy and want to keep writing for us.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I think
So,
I think for me that's pretty much everything. Anything
yeah.
else? All
Nope.
right.
I hope to see your interests coming in my inbox soon.
Okay. You can find Dawn's email, Dawn Use, IUS. You can find her via her email address online or on the Big Thriller ITW website.
That's correct.
Or you can give it to them now if you want.
Sure. It's Dawn, M as in Marie, IUS as in Sam, @gmail.com.
Easy enough to remember. There you go. Good.